Ow. All right. Alright, aside from absolutely melting my finger at one point because I forgot there was a hole in that glove, cross member went together super easy, like way easier than it should have. I actually didn't have to like use any extra material. I just cut up the old cross member that was in the car, that came with the car, that was made for like a 700 R4. I just cut it up, moved things around, bent things a little bit differently, and it's gonna work out absolutely perfectly. And well, the camera's making it look way uglier than it does in person, but those are some pretty good TIG welds, I would say. Like, they were the most like consistent welds that I've done yet. Typically what'll happen is like the first few welds that I do will be kind of meh, just because like I'm getting back in the rhythm of things. I don't TIG weld every day. It's like maybe every 2-3 weeks. So I gotta kind of knock the rust off a little bit, but this one, almost all of them they flowed really, really well. I did figure out that one of the issues that I was kind of putting onto myself is I was on too low of a heat and I was moving too slow, so I turned the heat up and I'm moving faster and it seems to be way, way better. So I think before I was just cooking the welds way too much. I mean, at least as far as this goes, I mean, this is some of the thicker stuff that I've welded. This is like 3/16. So we're all good there. I can get a final measurement for the drive shaft. I think it's still gonna be about 38 center to center. I think we're good. I can get the engine hoist out of here. We can drop the car down, hopefully finish up the dump pipe. And then, oh, I don't know. We can cross things off the list though. These were some measurements for the length of pieces for the transmission. Perfect. Here's a little trick. If it doesn't erase, just draw over it as much as you can. And now it'll erase. Did you guys already know that one? So these aerospace brakes we're not actually going to be doing right now because I've got some 5-lug front hubs for it, and that'll save us almost 800 bucks because I was okay with running the stock front wheels, but I didn't want to. And then speaking of those 5-lug hubs, someone commented on the last video wanted to know where I got them. And truth be told, these were actually given to me. They were off a buddy's race car, and he just didn't need them anymore. Long story short, the building he was renting caught on fire and destroyed a bunch of his vehicles. And he was like, hey man, these are still good, so if you want them, you can have them. And I was like, sure. And I did put them on a good bearing and spun them around, checked the run out. They're not warped or anything like that. They're all good. But they're just re-drills. They're factory hubs that were just re-drilled by a machine shop. The other one they did really well, but on this one you can still see a little bit of where they filled the old stud holes. But if you don't know, all they do is just weld up the stock holes, machine them smooth, and then drill out the new bolt pattern, whatever one you want. And then on these particular ones, because of the way that it's set up, they have to drill through back here too to get the new studs in. So yeah, that's the way to go if you're on a budget, because a machine shop will only charge like 60 bucks for that. It's, I don't know, maybe more. I tend to underestimate machine shop costs. Some of them are really expensive. That's why I kind of avoid them. And then I still have to tighten everything back here. I think I'm gonna do that real quick while it's on my mind, because I got the rear end all assembled and then kind of haven't really done anything. So there's like these shock bolts are still loose from when I put the shocks in, and then I need spacers for the panhard bar here and up here. But man, this rear end turned out so nice. I'm actually really happy with it. I mean, it's a little bit of an eyesore because I haven't cleaned up these edges or anything, but like even this panhard mount, like this was all just a piece of flat stock and I bent it all up and made it. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna tighten everything up on the rear end, make sure that's all good, so that it's just done and I can cross it off the list. All right, rear end is all buttoned up. The only thing that it needs is the brake lines from the chassis to the calipers. Just need the line and then the little fitting and shit to go to the calipers because it has like that weird banjo deal. And then some gear oil. What do you guys think of this? I was playing around with that. This is too small. This is 2.5 or 2 3/4. I don't remember. So I've got plenty of room in here to slide the V-band connector back a little bit more. That might be enough to fix it. If not, I'm going to have to add like another inch or so here, which if it comes to that, I might have enough that I'll just cut it back here. That way there's not a shitload of welds and making it look stupid. Looking real good actually. So all I had to do is slide this back and angle it a little bit. I slid it back about 1/4 of an inch. You might be able to still see where it was. And it looks like it's gonna work. It's pretty dang close to flush with the body. And about as centered as I could get it because this is cut on an angle. I was originally gonna have it like come out and kind of, you know, teardrop. Like here was my test piece. Like that, you know, with the slash cut. And I don't know, it wasn't really looking right because I didn't want to have it like full aggressive coming out like, you know, 4 or 5 inches. So now I just got to bring the TIG back over here again and get this all welded up. And then I also want to make a little tab to mount this end so it's not, you know, free floating. I might be able to make one that comes to here. That'll probably be the easiest way to do it. It's in there, it fits really well. Like I said a minute ago, it's gonna look kind of stupid because this pipe's on an angle, so it's slash cut, so it's gonna be kind of egg shaped in a perfectly circular hole. But you know, it fits really well. I feel like I've really turned a corner in my TIG welding. Like that, honestly, those are some of the best welds I've done. Like I'm not even gonna front with you guys, those are some of the best welds I've done. They're super consistent. The spacing's, I guess, not super consistent, but like it's obviously not super burnt. There's not a ton of undercutting. I mean, there is some undercutting, but that's probably me just still needing to move faster. So I think that's probably gonna do it for today because I wanna try to get this video edited and up hopefully tonight. It's Monday right now. I would like to be able to do a video every day this week, at least until like Friday. Just, you know, a little personal challenge. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. So there's probably not gonna be any like super long videos this week. They'll probably be all like 5 to 10 minutes in that range. But I'm thinking for tomorrow, I want to either do like a Q&A video, or I might actually try to go live, like sometime tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon, sometime. So keep an eye out for either like the notification saying, hey, douchebag went live, or like a post saying we're gonna do a Q&A, and post your questions down below, and we'll try and just have like a fun kind of bullshitting around video. Because there's just been so much just working on things lately that I just need a little bit of time to rest, you know? So keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.